Hello class, today we will be using markers to make a radial design. So please take out two colors. For this design I used yellow and orange. This time I'm going to use yellow and brown. Please take out two markers and then close your marker box up and put your marker away. If you don't have markers, you have to use something else like crayons or pencils. I'm sorry. Markers are on the school supply list, so that's why we're using markers and crayons, because they're on the school supply list. Today we're using markers. Please take out two and a piece of paper. I'm going to start with my brown. I'm opening my cap and putting it on the back. Opening my marker and putting the cap on the back. The first thing that I want you to do is make a circle in the middle of your paper, a very tiny circle. After you make that tiny circle right in the middle of the paper, make another circle around it, not too big. Then after you do that, make another circle around it, not too big, using the pointy tip of the marker. The marker is standing tall and you're making another circle around that one. Then make another circle around that one. Then make another circle around that one. Then, if you can fit another one, put another circle around that one until it's all the way filled up. Meaning there's no more space over here, and there's no more space over here, and there's no more space over here because you already made a really big circle, many circles. After you're done with your radial design, then it's time to color it in. We're going to color it in by turning the marker sideways like this and using broad lines to make more circles, going all the way out, going all the way out. Your circle is getting nice and big, your radial design. My marker is turned sideways. That's why my lines look so chunky and big. Uh-oh, my top came off. If your top comes off, just put it back. Keep your hand. Sometimes it's good to turn your paper so you can reach the other side. After you have all of your circles drawn, then you can make some small lines or dots. Actually, let's do stippling dots. Put many dots inside your design. Look at those tiny dots. Don't they look good? Keep going. Don't press too hard. You can't hear my marker, can you? Shh, listen. Don't press hard. No one's pressing hard. Just press gently because the paper will take the ink for you. You don't have to press hard because the paper is sucking up the ink from the marker. So you don't have to press hard. Many little dots close together. Many dots close together. This is called stippling. See mine? See my dots close together? Uh-oh, I forgot to put some yellow in here. Let me close my marker. I like to stand my markers up tall when I'm not using them. I'm going to get my yellow marker and fix this part. My marker is turned sideways. I'm making a big broad line in there because the marker is sideways. Good job, Miss French. Good job, everyone. Are you sitting tall? Is one hand holding the paper still? Are you making your tiny dots, your stippling dots? Good job. Now, I think I want to make some lines. Let's make some lines here inside the design. I'm not bumping into my yellow. I'm keeping my brown separate away from my yellow. Don't bump into the colors. I'm just making lines all the way around. Wow, that looks good. When you're finished, you can make another design. I want everyone to share 2 designs today. I'm going to keep going and add more to mine over here. 2 designs, yep. After this one, we have to make another one. Unless you want to take a long time on this one. If you take a long time on this one, you might not have time to do 2. Wow. Are you almost finished with your first design? You have to make another one. When you're finished, put your name at the bottom. I'm going to put my name with pencil. I'm going to write my name. I'm going to put my name on my paper with pencil. Your first and last name. Then, if you have another paper, take it out, or you can turn your paper on the back and make your design. If you want to save paper. My paper is a little thicker, so it's easy for me to use the back with marker. Now I'm going to choose 2 other colors. Yay, I get to choose 2 more colors to make my other design. Yes. Take out a new piece of paper and 2 new colors. I'm going to use purple and red now. I'm going to use purple and red now. Everyone start your next design on the back. On the back. I finished my first design. It looked really good. Now I'm going to have to make a second design. Start it on the back. Turn your paper over, and you know what to do. Make a tiny circle in the middle. And a circle around that gets bigger. And a circle around that gets bigger. And a circle around that gets bigger. Rings, circles. This time I put my rings a little bit closer together. Now I'm going to use my red. I'm closing up my marker, putting it tall because I'm standing it up tall because I'm not using it. And I'm going to use my red now. I'm going to use my red to make lines inside of the space. My marker is turned sideways a little bit to make the lines bigger. You can lay your marker down like this and the lines will come out bigger. Are you almost finished with your 2 designs? Today is a quick lesson. This design goes quickly. That's why we're making 2. Wow. Now I'm going to use my purple to put little dots inside. I'm closing my red marker up. Keep your markers closed and standing tall if you're not using them. Make sure you're sitting tall in your chair to finish your design. Little dots. Tiny. Using the tip of the marker. I think I'm done. I don't want to ruin my design. See. Keep going, Miss French. You can do it. Add some more dots. Everyone, keep going. We can do it. Add some more dots. Wow, look at mine. Adding tiny dots in the white spaces. In the blank spaces, add some tiny dots. Keep going. More dots. You don't press your marker too hard because that hurts the marker. Be gentle. Be gentle with the marker. And I'm going to do some over here. Put some dots in the empty white space. Keep going. I want it to be finished, but I'm not finished yet. I have to put more dots. I'm going to share my work. It's almost time for us to share our work and say something about your work. When you're finished, close your marker and put your name at the bottom. I want to share my work. Raise your hand in Zoom if you want to share your work. It's time for us to share our work. Hi, my name is Miss French, and this is my radial design. It has many circles that get bigger, and it has tiny dots. I made 2. Here's another one. This is my second radial design. I used purple and red. I used purple to make thin lines that look skinny, and I used red to make fat lines that look broad. And I also used purple tiny dots. Thank you.